Alright, this is just a miscellaneous Hearts of Iron. This is mostly just chatting, but we have this going on in the background. We're discussing Brink. They were sitting on a literal diamond depository. And they sold it. They gave it away. They're free, they're handing out free money to whoever got it. Gold is more valuable than platinum. Alright, fucking Poindexter. They had unobtainium. Let me look at what I need a atomic table. Is that what it's called? A periodic table. I'm sure they called it an atomic table at some point in history. When they like invented the atom. First team is gonna be art. Be art and then doing games. Nice. Very nice. I like it. I like to hear it. You use there's a lot going on here. What program do you use? I myself am not I'm not an artist, but I do have friends. I got friends. Well, I have a friend. No, I got two. Yeah, I got two. Lucas also does art. I don't really do too much. I did this. I cut out in the bottom left there. That took me like 10 hours of manpower to get that all cut out properly. I don't know if there was an easier way to do that. There might have been. Turn it up. D&G Tubers looking good. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is this your OC? Yes. I did have my friend drew it for me and designed it, but I told him how to. I made it. This is me. Mine. Yeah, you can call this this should I bought the rights to it and everything. This should called is this legally my yeah, yes. Yeah. That sounds right. He drew it, but I did the thinking for it. This is Pelly. Yes, this is Pelly. Unobtainium is unobtainable, so maybe that's why they didn't buy it. Don't you compare Brink to... Well... Brink... Okay, hang on, you might be onto something. Can I get, like, a good image of the periodic table? View image, okay. Where's unobtainium? That's a thing, right? That's like a real... That's not a real... That's, That's from Marvel. No. Unobtainium Kittens game? No, why did it auto-fill that? Unobtainium Kittens game. What is kitten? What is kittens game? What is kittens game? I gotta close more tabs. Close that and that. Because now I gotta know what kittens game is. Text-based incremental village management simulation browser game. You manage a village of kittens as they acquire resources and unlock new technologies. Okay. Kind of cool, I guess. Don't know what that has to do with unobtainium or why that was my first, like, recommended search. It's the laziest material to make the most valuable in movies. Why are you more interested in Kittens game than Explode? Because I don't know what Exploding Kittens is, and it didn't show up in my search bar. What is Exploding Kittens? One of your client work you'll do live? Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. When was it? April? April. Keep an eye out. A couple months before then and then and there. It's a great card game. Is it on? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Is it on Tabletop Simulator? Kitten. I'm gonna search Kitten on Tabletop Simulator. Exploding Kittens Collection. It is. Is it scripted? Does it need to be? Might not need to be if it's not a very complex game. Exploding Kittens. Kitty-powered version of Russian roulette. Players take turns drawing cards until someone draws an exploding kitten and it loses the game. Deck is made up of cards that let you avoid exploding by peeking cards before you draw, forcing your opponent to draw multiple cards, or shuffling the deck. Okay. I can get behind it. How's this going? What are they working on? White Glove. They got the Chairman, the Omertas. And now they're going for the White Glove Society. We've already got base war support. And how is production looking? They just added a scrap bot. They're going for Mr. Gutsy. They're actually going for Mr. Gutsy here. A lot of production into the Securitrons. That makes sense. Research. They are... They're actually researching infantry. Are they planning on using any infantry? That seems a little silly. They got gliders. Working on some industry. They're actually a little behind here. They probably could go crazy into that stuff, but I don't know. What do I know? I only won the game as Mr. House and only had to reload the game twice. Only had to reload twice. Am I watching the Fallout show? Yes, I am. I believe I'm all caught up. New episodes are Wednesday, I was told. Today is Sunday, so yes, I should be all caught up. Yes. I am enjoying it. Having fun with it. I recently finished The Last of Us Season 2. Because I forgot that came out last year, so I watched that. I enjoyed that. I want to play the games. And I want to see where they go with the next season. I am rewatching Frieren. I'm actually plowing through Frieren Season 1. That show is fantastic. The outro song is beautiful. And honestly, the whole show kind of is. I can't help myself getting emotional at every flashback scene. It's really pretty. It's really faithful to the games. Sandy Shores or something. I don't know. I've seen people... I have no horse in this race, just to be clear. I don't care, truthfully. Because I don't remember the lore very well. I see people get upset about the Sandy Shore stuff. And the Brotherhoods all having their own airships. And I don't care. I think that looks cool. After the Halo show... I guess I should... I do still advocate for being faithful to the source material because I don't want another Halo show. I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want another catastrophe. What are they working on? Infrastructure? Oh, sorry, that's workshops. Halo hurt your soul? Yeah. They got canceled, right? They got canceled. They're not trying to make more of that, right? Maybe in another decade? Maybe in another decade? Yeah, they're just working on support robot platoons. What did they do? What the heck is all this? They went ahead and renamed everything? I didn't know they knew how to do this. They're just trying to pump these guys out as they get spare units. They have... Okay, so they have armies for each front. There's automatic name generation, okay. Yes, okay, so the NCR... So I don't know if you guys noticed the last time we played. It was very noticeable when I was, when I was doing this off stream. The NCR kept declaring war on the Divide and nothing happened. That's because of the ceasefire mod. I'm like 95% sure. %95 sure that's what was happening. Because now they have obliterated the Divide, whoever these guys are. I don't know who these guys are. Apparently, spectating this way messes with the AI of the country. I don't know any other way. I didn't see that... Yellowstone Park? Where's that at? Troll Warren? I didn't see that I could choose no country. But I'm also interested to see what these guys do. You also don't know, you've seen it in multiplayer games, so it might just be a hosting thing. Yeah, I don't think the game is really meant to... It's not really meant to... Not really meant to do bots only. Which is unfortunate, because I think this is interesting. I like this. Can I go speed 5? Right now, I can. Once it gets later into the game, it starts to chug a lot. They took Secure the North. But I don't believe that gives them that. No, they don't get any claims yet. That gets a claim. These all get claims, but it's going to take a while before this happens. They get the they need the platinum chip first. Are they attempting to expand? Speed 5 is just the fastest that your PC can handle, so it's always faster than Speed 4. I didn't know it was always the fastest your computer could handle. Surely there's a cap to it, right? Here's what I wanted to see. Okay. They are... You can go months per second? What the hell? How do I do that? Theoretically. Oh, okay. I don't think they're going to succeed that because they are not building military factories. The 80s are trying to expand here into the grabbers. The 80s are getting big in this playthrough. Getting more gutsies. Hack into the NASA supercomputer and run an old gen game like CK2. How old CK? I feel like the older games are probably running on single cores. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, still just going industry. Are we trading? I don't know. They are getting a military factory. They're working on a military factory now. They're just pumping out support platoons. They're trying their hardest to get some military going. I do want to play this mod some more because I think it is cool. And also people have been like pretty recently complaining about the World War I overhaul. So I thought that was neat too. I want to do more of this. And there's actually like a lot of sub mods for this one that flesh it out further. I know that there's a lot of battles going on too. I know that I think I saw I think it was pretty recent that one of the big Hearts of Iron YouTubers was doing 90 divisions? Oh, it wasn't all one faction. It's 90 in total in this area. One of the big Hearts of Iron YouTubers did the Enclave Reborn or whatever. I don't remember if I watched the whole thing. What is this? Rad hazards. Oh, goodness. Which one? I think it's Tommy K was his name. I hope they're cool. I don't know who they are, just to be completely clear. They just got recommended to me because I think Google heard me talking about Hearts of Iron, so they recommended me Hearts of Iron. He's great, German dude. Okay. Going for Kickstart Vegas. What'd that say? Wait, we're getting volunteers? How do I... Where was that? Diplomacy? Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong person. How do you do lend-lease? New Vegas has volunteers sent to other nations. Oh, I forgot that this was like a thing you could do. How is their war support so high? Dude, I'm so fucking bad at this game. Darkest hour when? Probably when I get a group together to play the campaign for North Africa. Does the rat-infected nation have a generic tree? Probably. And I already lost them. Where were they? More up north. These guys. How do I see their... I can't click on them. Well, let's see. Okay. Tribal are gods. Let's try to find... These guys have a whole ass tree. Click another small one. Let's try to find another small one. Metal mouths. Nope, these ones. Radioactive wastes. No. How about... Can I sort by, like, territory owned? What the hell? What did I click on? These? I don't have any of the sub mods, by the way. Sure they're all balanced. Oh, okay, come on. Sure these focus trees are all balanced, clueless. I'm not at the point that I'm good enough to recognize what's busted or not. This doesn't mean anything to me. I don't think people are playing this competitive. Well, maybe. I'd be interested to watch someone play this competitively, but I don't think people are playing this competitively. Hang on, what did we say earlier? What'd chat say? CK2 multi-threaded? the loading of the game on startup, the actual gameplay itself is still entirely based on a single core speed. CK3 is supposedly really good at multi-core. I would hope so because it's like new, pretty new. They should have figured that out by now in like 2022 or 2023. This is generic. Okay, it is generic. It is a generic focus tree. There are generic focus trees. You just have to pick like a really tiny nation to be a generic focus tree. This is, yeah, I think that's generic. There are generic focus trees. Don't get into competitive Hearts of Iron 4. If you ever thought a game had a toxic community, imagine that, but everyone is a neo-Nazi. I was watching some of that YouTuber's, like, he did tournaments. He was running big tournaments with like 20 players. And I hope that they're not like that. I hope that he doesn't like allow Nazis to play in his games. It's his money, like he can do what he wants, but I would not. I don't think I'd be nearly as interested if that was the case. He tries to stay away from that, okay. Yeah, you can't really do that when you're German, can you? I guess not. Can't really do that. It's already 1 a.m. Holy moly. Oh, hang on. Okay, I missed that one too. Going back to the volunteers. Don't know if you can without DLC. I also don't know if AI is limited by DLC ownership. I know that this mod... People said that this mod you don't need any DLC other than you could use the supplementary like Spies DLC is the only one that adds anything. And then everything else is included with this mod. All the mechanics this mod handles it by itself. The only thing that you could supplement is the Spies DLC if you wanted to. I think you can do volunteers base game. Don't think mods are allowed to do that. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying that they're like implementing the DLC, but that the mechanics the mod is using is in the mod. You can't add game features or soundtracks from paid DLC and mods. Well, I don't think I care. I don't think I give a fuck what the devs tell me I can and can't do. If I want to charge $20 for a subscription to my Patreon to sell mods or a game that I don't own, that's my God-given right. Can you click on a C tile? I'm clicking on a C tile. Do you own any DLCs? I don't think so. That's not what I want. I don't want Task Manager. How do I check? DLC. Oh, dude, Steam organizes. I gotta be honest. Oh, never mind. Okay, here we go. I don't think so. Where's the Australia DLC? HOI4 Australia DLC. Expansion Pass 2. Okay, so they went... Yeah, I think this is a good tree. I actually should have done this a lot earlier. Getting 3 civilian workshops is probably really strong. And 2 arms workshops for free. That's probably really good. Did I read that one? He got invited to a tournament. They turned out to be assholes. He just left. I don't know if I read that. That's cool. I'm glad to hear that there are like decent content creators for this type of these types of games. How is this 7 out of 4?
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
Why is this guy so bad? How is this guy so bad that he can only have 4 divisions? You want to get industry focus first? Okay. What is this? Are we allied? Volunteers, non-aggression, military access. Does this not mean the NCR isn't blue? Volunteers. Okay, they have volunteers. That makes them allied, right? Does this have... I wonder if this has Lend-Lease. I know that's... Lend-Lease is absolutely base game. Volunteers, maybe. What is that? What's happening? What's happening? This is scaring me. Is that in-game? I'm not crazy, right? That's not like another audio source. The game's crashing. The game was saving. What was that? Did somebody use tactical nuclear warheads? It's outside my house? It's happening? It's happening? Did we invade Greenland? Oh, fuck. I didn't realize that's where the EU stockpile of... That's like the stockpile. Because no one thought to look there. They had them all in Greenland under the ice caps. That's not a bad idea. The Who map? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a classic. What is the Blue Nation on the far right there? Platinum chip researched. What are we going for? Oh, we have to wait until we get the platinum chip. That's right. They're going all in on Mr. Gutsy. why? And why are we going all in on Mr. Gutsy? Why are we going support robot platoons? The Securitrons are like busted. Mr. Gutsy's cool, but he's literally like, his stats are garb. Why do we have NCR expeditions in this military?
Hello again. Be advised, visitors will be held responsible for the behavior of any
Louis Taiwan. China used their influence to make sure they were banned from joining. Okay. What's going on up here? What is this marked? Oh, that's the platinum chip. Going for Robco Reborn on the right. Do you know the entire Taiwan thing going on right now? How recent is right now? Do you mean for as long as I have been alive, or in the past year? Or several months? Do I know Taiwan is like a entity that exists? Yes. The controversial opinion to hold. Past few years. I know that China has been getting, I'm tempted to say, more aggressive. Lots of tension between Japan, China, and the US. I think Japan's like taken over the protectorate since the US is not doing that. Maybe, I don't know. Let's say Canada in exile? The Canadian People's Front. I wonder if this one would be fun. Got like custom art. You can be anarchists. You can be anarchists or communist or communist. Anarchy is also kind of like communism. I think I could vibe with, I could probably vibe with this tree. I think yeah, Canada could be fun. What's happening? Oh, are they at war with the... Is this the Caesar's Legion? Oh my gosh. Wait, how far are they pushing in? That's a lot of guys in this tiny pocket. That's not looking good for the NCR. Nope. I think they just got supply lines back. That could have been pretty bad. It still is looking kind of bad. I don't know how much... I don't know where the Caesar's Legion started. Were they at the river? Oh. That must be... I think that maybe is a legionary troop. Not legionary, but the expedition trooper, whatever.
Give me a reason.
Oh look, it's who is this?
Be advised, visitors will be held
What is
responsible for
what is
behavior of
Boone's
any
town?
non-human sapiens the company.
AI doesn't really know how to use high quality troops to close off encirclements. I don't either. Because all my troops are high quality. What is New Vegas Boone Town? Where do you find him? Novak? New Vegas Novak? Is that the one with the dinosaur? It is. Yeah, Novak. They got Novak. What are you staring at me for? I literally made the best troops in the game. And I don't know why this guy is insistent on spamming Mr. Gutsies. And biplane fighters. We proved that the AI don't build an air force. You think Caesar's Legion is fielding an air force? I'd be surprised if they could put competent anti-air. Caesar's Legion is not fielding an air force. Now you have to prove the contrary, so you'll have to build fighters. They're not sending their best, and they're also not building anything else here. They... Oh no, I clicked on... Who did I... Did I click on someone else? What happened? They might have broken. Or maybe the spectating did. No, I think the spectating did, because these guys are all... Oh. Never mind. You need fighters to kill off the enemy bombers. The Caesar's Legion is not... They're not building bombers. They're not building bombers. They're not building aircraft. I'm sorry to break it to you like this. But they do have tanks. They do have tanks. Go spectate them. Guys, this is like a lot. I don't know what's going on here, and I can't handle... I cannot handle all of this. I don't know how people play... How do people play, like, the big nations in this game? And they have 15 different fronts that are all doing things. It's a terribly organized army. It does look weird. But even in a normal match, you'll have 3 different army groups with like 5 full stacks each. They're making spec ops, infantry. Let's look at their research. Would you believe it? They are not producing aircraft. They're making gliders. I don't even know if you can shoot these down. You probably can. Yeah, it looks like... Okay, you can. You can shoot down... Okay, so they can drop like 1 division behind enemy lines who then die. They have 1 military factory on gliders. Is that worth fielding fighters for? make an entire army for the front line, put quality troops like tanks in separate armies and focus on those. I see. Okay. And that's where you do your micro. No, I want to look at their focus tree. Oh boy. Please make sure I'm here when you play Hearts of Iron 4 so you can laugh at when I die because of lack of air support. Okay. I know that in the base game, what the hell is all this? In the base game, air power is busted. Those are filters, okay. Air power is busted. You just make strategic bombers, and that's how you win the game. Unless they change that. But in the vanilla game, you just make strategic bombers. Is like the meme. As far as I'm aware. Okay, they actually built a pretty sizable army, like, really fast, because they're making Mr. Gutsy. Don't know the air meta, you do know the ground meta a bit. I'm telling you the game meta. I'm telling you the meta to win the game. Multiplayer and single player meta are very different. Okay, this is for single player, because in multiplayer, you probably face people counter that. I kind of take that back. I bet multiplayer also probably relies heavily on Air Force. You probably also just make a good Air Force. I think that's how you win World War II. It's having a good Air Force. Single player, you go for quality. Multiplayer, you go for quantity, generally. I don't think I would know anything about that. What are you guys shooting at? Gliders? Okay. I'm gonna take another look here. Pretty confident. We're just gonna see. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not even making aircraft anymore. They saw that it's a losing battle. They saw that it's a losing battle and they're not going for it. They stopped researching air entirely, and that's very reasonable, I think. They also don't know how. They also don't know how to make more sophisticated aircraft. I wish I knew how to change that. I understand why it's like that, because that's what Hearts of Iron is like. But I want to make it so that I can just fill out the tech tree if I want to. And I think every nation should be able to do that. I'm okay suspending disbelief so that New Vegas can have power armor. Because I want power armor. How do I get rid of this icon? Get rid of that. Have we gone for New World Order? Nope. Almost certainly mods for that. I don't even know what I would look for, like remove restrictions. I don't know. Remove tech restrictions, the mod? Maybe. I could look into it. Watched a documentary on Dutch war crimes in Indonesia. That shit is not cool at all. I think documentaries are very cool. I think it's a good thing that that people learn about Dutch war crimes. Why are you staring at me like that? I think it's fucked up that you think people shouldn't be educated on these topics. Going on here? They're trying to get another encircle. Like, how are they getting encircled so far into their side of the river? Where's Sandy Shores? What is this? Radioactive wastes in Goat Canyon. Okay, actually the Legion looks like they're getting their ass beat. Maybe they're just broken? I think they're getting their ass beat. They just have a lot of guys. They have a lot of guys, but I don't know if... How are their supply lines so good? Okay, now they're suffering up here. Got some power armor from the She State. Ladybugs vomit blood to scare predators off. Do bugs have blood? Can that be considered blood, or is it like hydraulic fluid? Do they need oxygen? They do. And they have blood, I'm being told. Do water bears need oxygen? I don't think they do, actually. How does a water bear breathe? Simple passive diffusion. To absorb oxygen, release carbon dioxide. Don't they live in space? They hibernate. Cryptobiosis. Okay, so they don't really live in space, but they can survive for a while in space. Have we ever tried sending them to Mars just to see what would happen? I know we have a very strong policy of, like, not doing that. What was that called? What was that called term for not polluting other planets? Planetary protection? Protection. Protecting solar system bodies from contamination by Earth life. Planetary protection. The entire point is not to distribute animals. Okay. How is that working? Like, how's that working out for us? Otherwise, if we find life on Mars, but it's Earth life, that kind of messes with the discovery. Okay, I don't think we're finding life on Mars. But you're right that I also would... It would really piss me off to see clickbait headlines that say we found life on Mars and it's just tardigrades that we left 10 years ago. That would piss me off. It'd be a little cool. It's like, okay, tardigrades can survive on Mars for 10 years. Like, that's cool. If they start evolving on Mars in the short span of 10 years because of solar radiation, now that would be cool, which is why I think we should do it. I have reconvinced myself. I'm back on the winning fight here. We recently found signs that what we know of so far can only be caused by microbial life forms. How recent? Was it like past 5 years? Because I probably did hear about that. And it can't have been that interesting if it left my memory banks. Their supplies are like really fucking them now. They gotta pull everyone from up here. Maybe actually they shouldn't do that because it seems to be working out well enough. But they gotta finish this pocket. Look, they got it. It's cordoned off. You just gotta go for it. Okay, there's all of one tank here. There's actually not any tanks. That's a motorcycle and some sticks and rocks. Just bring the tanks. You guys don't have tanks. Those aren't tank squads. About 4 months ago, what did they find? Like fecal? Did they find like fossilized fecal? Because that'd be cool if we found Mars poop. Martian poop. What do they do in season 4 of Invincible? Invincible newest season. Actually, very recently there was news about this. Season 4 release date 3 days ago. Invincible Season 4. March 2026? That's really soon. That's really soon. Oh, fuck. What is this? Hank Green? I like Hank Green. This is Hank, right? Is this Hank? This is Hank, right? Hank Green. His brother does... they look pretty similar. They look pretty similar. That's the Green Brothers channels? Okay. What is it? It's a 20-minute video. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. I gotta close some of these freaking tabs, man. What? Candle Cove. I don't... This was from like months ago. I don't care anymore. Marble Hornets? That ship has sailed. I don't... Oh wait, actually, this is about something else. Oh, this is like their new thing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, keep that tab open. What is this? I don't care. I don't want to see that movie anymore. I don't know what that is. What is this? I don't know. Close it. Space Station 13, how to set up a personal server. I don't want that right now. Doug VOD from 4 months ago. I actually saw... Why do I have this one open? Because he's using music at this part that I never figured out what it is, and Shazam couldn't either. So I'm going to keep that tab open. Someday we'll find it. We'll figure out what that music is. It just might not be this year. What happened? We're no longer at war? Come on. Just push them. Push them. You have units. They have no supplies. You literally win this. Right? The Legion wins this, right? They have no supplies. They're cut off. The Daniel Boone Company? Oh, fuck. Guys, fucking Boone is in there. We have to keep an eye on this one. That's Boone, New Vegas. That's actually not what his name is. His name is Craig. This is like his brother. This is his brother. The Black Panthers Company. It's still important. It's still important that we keep an eye on his brother, because this is going to be relevant to the story. Installed Shazam like 8 years ago, and this is the first time you've heard someone talk about it since then. It's a good app when it knows what it's talking about. I tried to find one song, and it was 20 seconds of the song, and then a guy like narrating his podcast. And then I had to go, and I think luckily somewhere on that page the guy credited the actual song, and I found it through that. Shazam did not help me very much though. Looks through the Apple Music directory, so if it isn't on there, it doesn't detect it properly. They literally have the entire internet. Why are they using Apple's directory? They have the internet. And you could make the same argument for me, but I'm not a robot. How are we doing here? Why have you not teched into New World Order? They've somehow gotten themselves trapped in their own pocket down here. And I think they're losing. I can't tell. No, they're losing. And now they're not. And now they are. And now they're not. Now the NCR is losing. Now the NCR is winning. This is a mess. This is what war looks like. What's going on, chat members? Welcome, welcome. Why are we putting a VTuber character? Thank you very much for the follow. Why? Different. I don't think the 4X community has enough representation. You guys got, you got Cleo? You got Cleo. You got Cleo. Let's see what are they working on now? Okay, they have switched back into Securitrons. But we're still pumping out support robot platoons. I think they have... These guys, I think they have more troops than I ever did. But they're not getting aggressive. Do something. Was that outer security? Outer Vegas security? They're working on it. They're going for the... They're building tall. I can respect that. They're going tall. Why traded goods? Oh my gosh. They're dumping everything into military production and not... like, they're trading away all of their factories. Are there any focuses that give claims? Yes, and they're, like, available. They just have to get New World Order. They don't even need to... yeah, they do, actually. They need New World Order. And then they can get Vault 3 claim, which I think is north. They could do Hoover Dam, which is the big one, or they could do Helios 1. Helios 1 is south. Vault 3 is also south. Why wouldn't they just line up those requirements? I don't know, actually. Requires outer strip politics. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't make these focus trees. Maybe they have very strict requirements. How are we doing? Okay, Caesar's Legion is invading the south. They still have not cleaned up. It looks like the Boone Company is holding strong. They have been out of supplies for probably months now. The tanks have received one tread. They have one tread. And maybe a couple shells. the front is... I don't know if it's always... I don't know if they had a big, like... a big area here, a big bulge, but now they are just a spear. And it's not looking very good, I would assume. I don't think this is a good position for your military. I don't think having... I don't think having 14 divisions all the way up here is smart. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Didn't know America had that weird looking side growth there until recently. Is it that big? Like in person? It's probably a lot bigger in person if I had to take a guess. You probably couldn't stand like in California and see the edge. No, I think the Earth kind of curves a little bit before then. All right, I got a good question for you. Chris. How tall would a structure have to be? Hear me out. How tall would a structure have to be to see it from one side of the Earth to the other? So if I'm here, what's the complete opposite side of America? Is it like China? How tall would that structure have to be for me to see it from like California? I'm going to let you think on that for a minute here and run some calculations. You wouldn't be able to. You can't see anything that far. Why? Does light not bend from gravity? What's the issue? I'll wait. Because air isn't perfectly clear, so over long distances you start to see fog. Okay, what if it was really bright? And don't tell me that's not how it works, because I can literally see the sun from the hours of 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. Light is actually more likely to bounce off the atmosphere and come back down and be visible that way. So not tall at all. Light is more likely to bounce off the atmosphere and come back down. Like a mirror. You're saying the atmosphere is a mirror. It's a mirror pointing inward. So if I glowed bright enough, I would be visible from Shanghai. They are bringing in the... I was going to say Mustangs. I don't think those are probably not Mustangs. I don't know what those planes are. What are we doing? CR. half of the army is in here and they have no supplies. Just finish them off. What are we doing? And I could say the same. It's over. It's kind of over for Caesar's Legion. I don't know what they... And they've had the Civil War. At some point, it looks like they had the Civil War and I don't even see the other guy anymore. How are we doing here? We are still building tall. We're making scrap trucks. We have forsaken... We have forsaken the bots and are now going for 10mm SMGs. On actually a fair amount of manpower. Actually a good amount of manpower. Not training anyone. And a kind of a fuckload of divisions for this size of... We're not using them. Do something. Available planes in reserve. Chris is going to have an aneurysm. Do not let him see that icon. Do not let him see that notification. How's the Air Force? You just got some fighters that probably have not taken off since they were built. Since they were manufactured. They need more scrap metal. They're probably going to trade away the last... Oh no, they actually got a whole bunch of civilian factories now. And they're trading them. Bunch for flamethrowers. Still building fighters. The atmosphere is like a bubble. It only lets about 50%-ish of light through. Air is more dense, lower to the ground, so at those distances, you'd have to have light bright enough to pass up through dense air, be half reflected back, and have enough light left to pass back down to your eyes. At larger distances, light would also diffuse in general from the inverse square law, or parentheses inverse square law. And from that distance, that'd definitely be noticeable. So you'd have to have a light so bright that it'd probably melt the entirety of China and evaporate part of the Pacific. The smoke and steam this would create would further block the light, so you'd only temporarily be able to see the light until it dims out as it gets blocked. Heat and chemicals that rise from this probably also create a massive hole in the atmosphere, which would eventually extend to where the light would reflect. Okay, there's a lot going on here. And also, I think the NCR is winning. Yeah, the Legion got kind of evaporated here, it looks like. And the NCR is pushing across the river. New Vegas it's the time. It's your time. You gotta make a play soon. What happened here? Deseret. Okay, I thought it said desert. What if we had a light source that could emit purely photons? and no other chemical reaction. I guess that's boring. Hang on, that's boring. So we can cut out some of this if we... So, okay. You'd have to have a light bright enough that it... oh no. Step back here. Pass up through the dense air, be half reflected back, and then have enough light left to pass back down to your eyes. Okay. We can skip some of that if we just build a lighthouse tall enough. And then we don't have to worry about it. About breaking through the first half of the atmosphere. We just need a lighthouse probably up to, I guess, wherever that bubble begins. Photons reflecting off of molecules heats them. So there's always reactions. I guess that is how the sun works, isn't it? New Vegas, I'm begging you. I'm begging you to make a play. I'm begging you to do something. Just like the simulation? What is that? Oh. The fucking NCR, you're not gonna be able to contest the NCR here. They have... Who has it? Who has Hoover Dam? Where is Hoover Dam? I actually don't know what part specifically is Hoover Dam. The Mojave territories have it. You already lost. It's over. Are you going to go to war with the NCR? Because I don't see that coming out positively for you. It's over. We're not getting Liberty Prime. Or Vegas Prime, or whatever they were. Because this guy sucks. Mr. House is kind of garbage at his job. He hasn't even researched New World Order yet. What are we planning to do here? What's the game plan? What are you doing with your under 100 divisions? The NCR probably has... Oh, a monoplane fighter? You got a monoplane fighter. Congratulations. Are we speccing into monoplane fighter now? Good. Awesome. Awesome. The NCR has dominated the Legion. It's over. I'm glad you got your sewage system up and running. You'd still need the light to be bright enough to pass through all that air. Would probably be enough for the lighthouse to melt itself no matter how tall it is. Don't start on about it being so tall it's in space, because there's nothing in space to dissipate the heat, so it'd heat up even faster. We have the technology. It's called... Hang on. How to dissipate heat in space. Sci-fi, how to dissipate heat in space. This is not the answer I was looking for. You can't use that trick on me, you taught me? Okay, what's the answer then? Because we looked it up before and I found like a diagram with a picture pointing to a part of the ship that was like expressly built to dissipate heat, but I don't remember how. It just used like a big heat sink, I guess, and radiated heat into space. So I guess like that. Highly recommend XKCD stuff. Short but interesting. What if you threw a baseball at nearly light speed? I think first of all, I'm tempted to say the baseball would disintegrate. And then it would also, if not, it would cause a lot of issues. Actually, it would not be a good thing at all to have near us. They turn the heat into infrared energy and radiate it out that way. Isn't that what we're doing? Well, no, we're making visible light, not infrared. Oh, we could do both. Couldn't we do both? Radiation's great at moving in space because it isn't blocked by anything. If we go up into, yeah. We can see the ISS and that's in space, so why can't I just make a big... Why can't we just make a big lighthouse? Wait a second. Hang on. I don't want to see the light from the lighthouse. I want to see the lighthouse. That's... I think we're putting the cart ahead of the horse here. I just want to see the lighthouse. I don't want to see the... I don't need to see the light coming off of it. I need to see the lighthouse. The desert is knocking on your front door, New Vegas. You'd have to project an image of a lighthouse. That's what... That's literally what our eyes do when we take light into our retinas. Well, the other way around, I guess. Okay. Look. If I'm standing on a hill in New York City, I can see the Statue of Liberty. So we just gotta extend that concept from... That's Michigan. This is... It's like right around here, right? This is... Somewhere in here is New York. Which one is New York? Is this New York? Is this New York City? Where's New York City? It's one of these... It's like some islands near it. You got Ellis Island. Which one is New York City? I'm not used to it without the big divider lines. It's how they do it in real life too, so I'm just not sure why they chose to represent it this way. We're going from like here and here. There's a very minor movement in my mouse position, right? Here and here to... We're just extending it from like here to a place that's not represented on this particular map. So I gotta be on a really big hill, and the monument in China has got to be really tall. I don't see the issue with this. Gravity bends light, which means I should be able to see this very tall structure from the other side of Earth. Are we? What's happening? What's happening? Am I seeing war? Or was that just clouds? New Vegas is justifying war goals against the Sky Reavers for Area 51. I think that was another... that was another claim they got from focus trees, and I forgot about it. We're mobilizing, maybe. It's actually almost there. We're gonna go to war. We're going to war. For Area 51 specifically. The Sky Reavers lost Area 51. There is nothing to gain. It's over. This has got to be probably the worst Mr. House I've ever seen. The NCR won. Mr. House did nothing and sat on his hands the entire match. Oh, I'm glad we're going to war now. Against 10 divisions. National focus canceled. Because you need to be at peace. Okay, we're at peace. What now? Whoa, what happened here? These places have... I gotta redo this without the ceasefire mod, because the... Again, cool concept, it did not work with this AI. These have all really condensed down. With the ceasefire, they would just immediately slam the ceasefire button. And not do anything interesting. So I gotta try this again without the ceasefire mod. Earth's effect on light is negligible. Particles would move in a chaotic manner through the mist that you described. Imagine a single particle being in this line, and the line splits when an unpredictable event happens. Right? This is a very large image. Oh no, it's because I'm zoomed in 300%. Then the image... not an actual image, but the visual representation of the lighthouse would be the entire x-axis at r equals 2.4. You'd have to take any point at r equals 4, piece them together into the uniform line you'd have from 2.4 up to 3. I don't think I understood that. It's very hard to explain in words. I think, like... Like, you just gotta tell me how tall we're making it. That's what it all boils down to. That's what it all boils down to. I don't know why we're bringing so much math and what the hell is happening. I don't know why we're bringing so much math and science. I just need a very simple equation of how tall this monument needs to be so that I can see it from my home. What happened? Dude, Mexico is ripping up the southern US. The NCR, I guess, was not prepared for this. Okay, they actually might be slowing down here. They were not ready for the Republic of Rio Grande coming back for what was taken from them. Hang on. I gotta think. Say 1800s, right? Was that the Spanish-American War? And it's spent, why am I called Pelican? I don't think that's my Steam name. I'm not Pelican. No, I'm not. It's been like 450-ish years, maybe a little longer. It's 2 in the morning. It's past 2 in the morning. Broken steel. Okay. We're getting claims on Helios 1. Are you going to do anything with them? I really doubt it. I truthfully really doubt we're going to war with the NCR. Now would be a good time, though. Now would be a decent time. How's it looking? Have we dumped? Oh my god. Okay, we just dumped into... What the fuck are you doing? You don't understand how this game works. What happened? Everything, they told all of the factories to scrap everything. We're trying something new. What are we doing? I actually don't know. It says we're using 45 out of 45 factories. It does not look like we are using 45 factories. Oh, we are. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could put more factories than are displayed. Okay. 44 factories building Securitrons and 1 factory making a monoplane attacker. Yeah. We're respecking. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going for it. Is now the time? Not yet. Gotta wait for the factories to ramp up. How does their material usage look? I think this means, are we only trading 4 of the civilian factories? We're Where did we get all these? I actually have no idea. Can I see,
Visitors will be held responsible for the behavior of any robots accompanying them.
Can I see what infrastructure they built? I gotta click on, yeah, I gotta click, let me click on New Vegas. Get rid of the fucking armies. Let me click on New Vegas. Get these out of here.
No violence is permitted on the strip.
I can't click on it. How do I click on it? You think there's a map mode?
Please obey all
I can't get them out of here. I can't click on New Vegas. These are all arms workshops and civilian factories. These are all arms workshops.
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
Get these fucking things out of here.
Good to see you.
New Vegas. It's all civilian workshops and arms workshops. Where are they getting all of these resources? They only have 5 infrastructure. I don't understand where they got all of these resources from. I actually don't think I get it. I don't know. Okay, okay, black holes. Okay, images of every second that enter the black hole, but then they get chopped up into atom-sized particles. These particles would then get mixed. In theory, if you understood every single particle and their movement and interactions, you'd be able to piece together an entire timeline of everything that ever entered the black hole. Fuck, that's cool as hell. Why aren't we looking into this? We could, like, you're saying we could see the history of the universe in the black hole. That's sick as hell. Because I think that actually, I think that, is that right? Relevance of retrieving the particles, that's not relevant for the situation because the particles would all be in your home, randomly spread in between all the other images of everything that ever existed on Earth. I'm not asking you to, look, I'm not asking you to rewrite physics. I ain't asking you to rewrite physics. I wanna look out my window and see the giant pillar that we built in Hong Kong. Will bet all my money and everything I have that we as a human species will never solve that. No, I think we would much sooner, probably, I'd have to guess, transcend. It's probably impossible. Probably, unless they give us the cheat code, yeah. Unless they, unless the devs give us, like, the console for our simulation or whatever. Nothing. NCR is guaranteeing our independence. This Mr. House has got his like limp little fucking shriveled 300-year-old 200-year-old decayed little weasel in his left hand, and he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything this entire game. I'm ashamed to have played Mr. House in any of my playthroughs. You have 6k manpower, you can use it. More likely they would extinct ourselves before we transcend. I'm inclined to also agree with that, yes. Yes. But maybe like a human 2 or 3. What are we doing? What happened? Why? Okay, that's fine actually. You're just making these to like make them, I guess. Although we're not making any of them because you have 34 factories making these, and you should just be making these guys. Just make them. That's all you need. What's happening? Why are you execute? What the fuck? Oh my god, they did it. A defensive war? What did you do? Oh my god, the NCR is coming to annex you. As well as 15 other nations under their umbrella. You fucked up by sitting here with your little weasel in your left hand this whole entire match. Does the NCR... Do you think the the NCR... Wait. Their army is occupied. They have like a couple... They have like 3 border patrol agents guarding the entirety of New Vegas. They said go into New Vegas and take Mr. House alive. No, you can handle it. It's like a couple of security guards. You just go and handle it. Holy shit. Holy fuck, it's a literal army of fucking robots. It's fucking man-killing robots. So what the hell is happening down here? America extract you. Oh shit. Oh fuck. It didn't go quite as planned. He's got a fucking army of robots hiding under Venezuela. What are we doing? What are we doing? The intel was wrong. I'm glad something's happening. Glad we're getting our navy. Okay, and we're out of energy. It took probably less than a month for that to happen. We are out of energy. What is the game plan? What's the game plan? No one is gonna trade with us. New Reno has a lot. You could get some from New Reno. Where are these guys? Can I look at them? Oh, they're right up here. Yeah, trade with New Reno. And you should probably do that, like, really soon. You also should probably not be doing whatever you're doing here. Whatever, it's working. Yeah, whatever. I don't know anymore. Maybe if Caesar's Legion was still around, I guess you got the Mexican Legion is the next best option. Probably the better okay, yeah, probably the better option. I should get on record saying probably the better option just because Caesar's Legion is not the good guys, I would have to say. Let's look at what do we got going on here? Is this the meta? Is this meta? Whatever this is? Is this how you build a platoon? They're running the command and control groups and logistics, which is probably a bonus. And then they have a lot of combat width. Not bad, actually. Is that how you're supposed to do that stuff? Seems to be what they're doing with all of their... Well, okay, they haven't touched militia. Haven't touched support. Yeah, they're doing that with infantry, too, and they're just giving them a whole bunch of support companies. How did Caesar lose? I don't know. They just kind of ran out of gas. They had the Civil War, which actually didn't do anything. I didn't even see the other Legion armies faction, but I don't know. They just ran out of gas, and then the NCR rolled through. I don't know what happened. Are we winning? I don't think we're winning. Okay. So they were building fighters in preparation for the war with the NCR, but they didn't build enough fighters because they kept switching their production around, and now they're just not building fighters. They're building their tech. Okay, they're focusing now on salvaged trucks. How differently this could have gone if they understood how production efficiency worked. But I guess they didn't. They killed something there. The NCR has no organization. Like, anywhere. They're still ferrying people to the front. They are kind of split in two, which is really bad, right? Because these guys are going to have no supply and just die. And this is a lot of their army. That's most of their army. The NCR has just been kind of obliterated by the Mexico nations. Meanwhile, the Mexican nations are having their own sort of civil war, and the... Who are these guys? Who are they supposed to be? Moctezuma? Is that Montezuma? Moctezuma. There is no Montezuma. What the hell? Is Montezuma like something that that the Civilization games made up. Aztec. Moctezuma, retroactively referred to in European sources as Moctezuma II, and often simply called Montezuma, 9th emperor of the Aztec Empire. Okay, so are these guys these are the Aztecs? How do you pronounce this? Tenochtitlan? I don't know how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce this? There's a country called Aztlan before. Maybe there are multiple Aztec factions. I don't know. I don't know enough about the history of New Aztec. Okay, is that what does Nuevo mean? New? It does. Nuevo means new, so that's New Aztec. Nine regiments probably be better and cheaper. Also don't know why they put them in separate rows instead of the same one, because you'll spend extra military points for that. Doesn't that give them more width? Oops, I just flipped my mouse. Don't ask why or how I did that. Depends on how much score New Vegas gets. Can I see that? Can I see score for an ongoing war? Is Mexico united? Not really. They've been mostly conquered by a few of them. Width is just based on which regiments and how many. How'd they get united so fast? I mean, it's been like 13 years. I guess that might be a long time for this mod. I don't know. But Rio Grande is now trying to run north away from the Aztecs here. The Aztecs actually don't have a lot of military. 79. New Vegas has 89. NCR is 130. Rio Grande has 200. Can you do a replay? I don't know if this game has replays. NCR, I want to say ironically has the largest world tension. I don't think that's what they stand for in ideology. I can't make that argument for in practice. I don't know enough about the lore. That's an EU4 thing, okay. I didn't know EU4 had replays either. Does EU4 also have observe? Would that be interesting? I don't know. Energy is dwindling. Speed it up a little bit here. Yeah, the NCR is just losing. They're dying. Their military was sliced in quarters. And we are just about out of energy. EU4 can have some very interesting things happen. I want to do Japan. I want to do EU4 Japan. Control of the dam. We have control of the dam. Which admittedly is further than I got in my playthrough. I thought about... Oh, we got a good bit, actually, here. I thought about finishing up ours that we had going on stream, but I didn't want to actually play it. My mind was... I was kind of tired. We've been going for 7.5 hours. Who wins? Some robots who are like vent leaning because they're out of power, or the last 3 infantry with a couple thousand rounds of 308. Oh, they're actually gonna make a break for it. They're gonna make a break for it on some driftwood. They're going for it. They're fucking going for it. Heroes. Oh, they've landed. It's not looking any better here. They met the reinforcements, but... not looking good for anyone, really. The NCR is getting whittled away by robots who can only function for 30 minutes a day. Neither side has the capacity to push. Although the NCR could probably just walk past them. Japan's a lot of fun, but difficult. What could be so difficult? They just have to like not get conquered by China, I guess. I don't know if that was still a problem they had in the whatever time period EU4 is, 1600s, the Edo period. The weird pointy bit is larger than the Netherlands in service area. What's this? The weird pointy bit. What am I looking at? Oh, this is Mexico. The weird pointy bit. Oh, the Baja area. You have to unite Japan first. It's just a bunch of clans. Oh, okay, so it's just before the Edo. Okay, you get to do the Edo period. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds cool. You get to do the reuniting, the unification. I was watching the Spiffing Brit, I believe it was, did a video on EU5 playing as like a one island pirate nation and exploiting like kind of a lot. The devs like put they gave an intern like 30 minutes to make that nation and build a couple of mechanics for it that did not translate well. And in what I mean is that he was able to make that nation very busted very fast by exploiting how some of the mechanics worked. The nations just paid him like a flat fee so that he didn't bring his rowboats across and harass their non-existent like trade ships. A lot of fun. Challenging start, but as you start snowballing it gets easier. Then United Japan gets a whole new mission tree. Okay. EU5's kind of in a broken state right now. Lots of unintuitive things, bugs, exploitable features, broken UI. Sounds like what I can expect from... That's what I've been led to understand a Paradox game is like on launch, or any AAA strategy game. That seems to be the case with Paradox and the Total War guys and Sid Meier's. I don't really know. I don't know what it is. Are there any good grand strategy games that release on launch? Like, I didn't hear much. I know Humankind exists. I didn't hear a lot about it, and I didn't watch a lot about it because I wasn't that interested. I don't know if that one was any good on launch or even now. I can't think of... I can't... No other ones come to mind? All grand strategy games want to be grander than their last game. Becomes impossible to balance everything and make sure everything works as intended. Yeah, that's fair. I can't be that upset. And also, he even mentioned in the video, he's like, this is like just a dinky, tiny little nation that all of 3 people are going to touch in the next year. Like, he was not necessarily chastising them for not putting a lot of attention on that little nation. It's actually interesting that they got fleshed out at all, because I have no idea who they were. Maybe they had a role in history. I don't know. I'm glad that they're there at all and had hopefully not a generic focus. Generic focus trees are boring. They're boring. I did the one playthrough as Australia for Hearts of Iron 4, and it was not very interesting because I didn't have any of the DLCs for it. EU5 doesn't have focus trees. Oh. I don't know how that works then. I have no idea. New Vegas's Blitzkrieg, by the way, is what happened here. They blitzkrieged for 1 month and overran the 2 border patrol guards. And then probably worse than Germany ever did in its worst timeline. What are we doing here? How did I never notice these? Oh, these are like... Never mind. Okay, I understand. Continuous. Okay, I understand. Okay. They need rotary engine bombers, but pretty soon they should be able to get Vegas Prime if they survive. Somehow they got more research. How did they do that? Gain 2 research slots. Okay. Okay, so you have to do you have to do all this stuff. Vegas Prime. What's gonna happen? Do I want to see Vegas Prime, or do I want to do that myself? What's the call, chat? Maybe we see... I mean, we could finish out the war. Do we finish out the war and then call it? It's coming up on 3 a.m. I'm hungry. I want food. They're working on it. Ooh, they're actually very close. They're gonna get the bomber very soon. They're gearing up for Vegas Prime. Got crushed by Germany, but we put up a fight, especially at a specific bridge, which delayed them for multiple days, even though that didn't end up mattering because of France's incompetence. Kind of wild how that, what Pelibot says, Boomalope, overpopulation, clueless. Yeah, it takes me back. And I'd do it all again, too. You know I would. Listening to the supernova in the east, they said, like, France was the largest and most powerful land military on Earth. And then Germany just rolled through them. World War II was, like, kind of horrifying to live through. That was kind of horrifying. Living in, like, even just Britain. Like, holy fuck. The largest non-fascist nation in the world just got rolled over. What are they feeding those fucking... What are they doing over there in the east? Well, methamphetamine, I think. They did do that. Wonder the US might have done amphetamine. Probably did amphetamines. New Vegas is not doing well. They've been out of energy for probably, I think, 2 years now. You guys just need to hold Helios, sorry, Hoover Dam. You just need Hoover Dam. Mexico is fighting probably like 10 different battles here. Oh, they're actually not really helping anymore because Texas has really blocked the way. You guys aren't justifying against Texas, right? Docking rights. Okay, you're on good terms. Really, the enemy of my enemy is probably Mr. House, but Mr. House is getting his teeth kicked in right now. Naval invasion by one guy. Literally like it's like 3 guys and a couple of hand grenades. You got him. Congratulations. Mr. Blasto? What the hell is that? Why didn't I have... What? How come I never got this unlocked? Mr. Blasto? I don't even know if I got the sentry bot. What is this abomination? I want to know. I still want to know who gets these things. All wars, mostly historically, but also World War II, was mostly just people minding their business as their country got conquered, and it only had indirect impact on them. A lot of medieval wars had peasants find out through rumors that their land had been conquered. This is, of course, already much different in World War II, but for 80% of people, life just went on. They were nasty to, like, civil. There was the concept of civilians in the majority of wars is, like, not, like, non-existent and fucked. I was watching a video on... Actually don't remember. Was it European castles? Maybe. European wars? Something about how European wars were fought. And the invading army just comes in and like if you're in the way, and I don't even mean if you put up a resistance, but if like they just see you, you're fucked. They'll come in and they'll burn down everything that you have ever known and probably kill the majority of people you've ever known for existing. Because that deals damage to the enemy. It's just how it is. And then they did that with bombers, but it didn't work nearly as well. Because they lost the air war. That ain't even getting into Japan in the 30s in mainland China. They didn't teach us. Ooh, they got the rotary engine bomber. They didn't really teach us that much about Japan and China and like East Asia in World War II when America was not involved. That was a war of extermination. That was a war of extermination. They had every intent of exterminating like East Asians that were not them. Where is New Vegas? Oh my goodness. They are on your border. And they're pushing. You guys gotta... I don't think Mexico is coming to save you. I'm sorry. It's not looking great. Oh, goodness gracious. We have how many turns here? 20 days, like 80 days before Vegas Prime. We're actually gambling on a super weapon right now. They are marching to the Capitol at a like breakneck pace. And we are gambling on a super weapon. This is not looking good. It's only the case for specific strategies mostly used by the English and then predominantly in the 100 Years' War. 90% of armies just walked by, sometimes demanding food. Really? Damn, I gotta find that video because that is not the way that they explained it. Really? English using scorched earth tactics was really effective because of the length of the conflict, where damage all across the country ended up stacking. You're telling me, like, the majority of nations did not go through and, like pillaging and looting and literally just doing whatever they wanted to the population of the country being, the nation being invaded? I'd have to find the video. I'd have to find it. Don't get me wrong, it was a good video. Did I favorite it? Because if you do that, you can also expect them to do the same. This is also what the concept of honor and chivalry is based on. Maybe he was talking about, and he might have been talking about nations that were not necessarily like Western European. Oh, you have to hold out just a little longer. It's almost 2020, 2285. If I did not favorite it though, then it's probably not finding it. I am not seeing it. I could also, it could be in my watch later. No, it's not gonna be down this far. All right, this will take a minute. I don't think it was this one. This one was really cool though, how to lay siege to a samurai castle. Might have been the same content creator. And I do have to close... Oh gosh. Let me see. Let me skim through this. Did something happen? No. It was not this one. We are researching Vegas Prime. What's going to happen? Eastern versus Western Siegecraft. I don't believe it was that. When castles were besieged, did medieval armies attack peasants too? Question mark. Okay. I'm tempted to say it was this one because this sounds very on topic. Vegas Prime. Is the Wonder Weapon going to save the nation of New Vegas? If you make a deal where you gain control of a besieged castle and everyone inside gets to live, this will save you the same punishment in the future. Also, a really funny case where all children and women with whatever they could carry would be allowed free passage out of the castle. The women carried their husbands on their back, and the king was pretty much, damn, I'll give them this one because that was pretty smart. And then chat linked the Siege of Weinsberg. He intended for them to just carry household goods for survival and family heirlooms. Please look up the Erfurt latrine disaster Wikipedia page. Oops. Erfurt latrine disaster, July 1184, in the German city of Erfurt. King Henry VI was conducting a Hoftag, or court day, with local nobility on the second floor of a building. Combined weight of the assembled attendees caused the floor of the building to collapse to the ground floor and into the latrine cesspit below. Sources say that approximately 60 attendees died, some of whom drowned in human waste after falling into the cesspit. That took a really kind of a dark turn. I wasn't expecting that. It's 60 people. Henry VI, sitting in a stone window, avoided the fall. Hung on until rescuers with ladders arrived to let them down. Okay, this... So we're facing a contradiction here. And I gotta rewatch the video. But, like, there's that. It is a, I mean, that is a good video. This is a good channel as long as it's factually correct. I also don't know... Do you have to disclose on YouTube if you use AI generation? I'm not accusing these people of doing this. I don't know. I didn't look into it. It seems like a knowledgeable channel. New Vegas is falling. I don't think Vegas Prime is going to save them. I don't see Vegas Prime. This channel's made these kinds of animations since before AI. Okay. So most likely not. Did we loot? Did we lost? New Vegas is dead. New Vegas was conquered by the NCR. The super weapon was not enough to prevent the fall and capture of the nation's capital. They faced a lot of issues stemming from the lack of energy, the resource needed to keep their troops going, and stalled out early into the Blitzkrieg, and were pushed back to their borders, and then some. And that is the story of Mr. House and the fall of New Vegas. Don't think you have to disclose AI generation in videos, mostly because you can use AI videos without ever realizing. YouTube does seem to want to crack down on mass AI-generated slop, though, probably because it'll cost them more in storage and hosting costs than it'll game them. Please do that, because they're so god-awful. I don't even mean that from like a moral standpoint. They're slop. They're awful. I hate them. I hate them. It's so bad. They were funny when they were novel. Now they're fucking just bad to look at. It hurts to look at. It's awful. NCR and Caesar seem way too big and powerful from the start. Just kind of like how it was, you know? That's kind of just how Fallout is. That's like picking Australia and saying the damn British Empire is too big and oppressive. Watching people watch AI generated videos on the train physically hurts you. I did not believe that there were people that actually contributed to those 3 million plus views on Baby Flies an Airplane. On Baby Flies a Boeing 747. I didn't believe that there were real people that did that, and that is disheartening. I don't know what to do with that information. It's young people too. You'd think it's only old people who can't tell. If it's like your first AI generated slop, maybe there's a there's a novelty to that if it's your first one, but how many people are seeing that for the first time? Because that number cannot be going up every day. Look at these guys. They got a smiler, just a smiley face. A little smiley face. Or the winky face. Yeah, I'm gonna try this again as, the hell? Graven's Coast? Wait, can I go back to the map? Where's the... NCR has 41 points. Graven's Coast and Canadian People's Front. And then Texas. We didn't even look up north. I guess Canada was like rolling over the rest of the world or something. All air score, they just produced a few fighters and didn't lose them, I guess. You guys still have too much faith in humanity? I guess so. I mean, the good news, like, I'm still seeing people upset about the current goings on of the nation in which I reside. So there's there's something going on there. Guys, it is 3 a.m. It's past 3 a.m. We just hit the 8-hour mark, which is insane. I don't really do streams this long, ever. I've done like yesterday and today. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But it did. Making up for all the missed days? I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I guess we are, aren't we? Getting a good chunk of those broadcast hours going. That being said, oh, I'm running out of emotes actually. All my subs are running out. I don't know who. Yeah, I'm fucking running out, man. All my gifted subs are running out. Is there a Vinny emote that... I don't think so. I guess this is all you guys are getting. Hopefully that one, I still have that one. You have to leave in 15 minutes. Good timing. I guess you could have eaten watching this stream, but I appreciate that you were so involved. You couldn't take your hands away from the keyboard. Let me see real quick. 3 a.m. Probably not a lot going on. Ooh, Clavio. Clavio is doing Spore. She recently rebranded. She got a new model and everything. She's cool. She's doing Spore. She's very laid back. Clavio's doing Spore. Boone is doing Hunt Showdown with some of his friends. Eric's is doing Turnbound, a new auto battler. I think that's all I'm really seeing. It's really late. There's not a lot going on right now. I might go watch Vinny's VOD if it's up, or just Ava. I'll find something. I want to go get a snack. Thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.